There's only one way that you're actually going to plan out your day and execute, and you have to ask yourself, how tired of your current life are you? How much longer are you going to allow yourself to live your life based on a routine that you didn't even choose for yourself? What's up, guys? It's your girl, Carol. If you are hoping that this video will motivate you to pick up your journal and actually execute, yes, this is that video. It wasn't until I decided to be an active creator in my life that I actually picked up a planner, wrote down my goals, and actually committed to greatness. Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to wake up early, set your day up, actually do the things that you plan that were your non-negotiables so that you can be 1% closer to your dream? Before you go out and buy another planner, which I know you don't need anymore, ask yourself, the person that you want to become, what does that person do on a day-to-day basis? Do they find themselves running out of time on a daily, or do they manage their time so that they have a full balanced life? I also want to share a really strategic way that I set my planner and where I write what that really helps me continue to be intentional, because I'm constantly reminding myself of what my goal is. I mentioned this in a previous video on how I manifested my dream life, that I was listening to a podcast on my drive to work, and Oprah Winfrey told the interviewer that whenever she hires anybody, the first thing she asks them is what their spiritual routine is. The old me that was listening to that video did not have a spiritual routine, did not have a morning routine. I was in a zombie life, living my life every day in a routine that the outer world created for me. I wanted to be the kind of person that Oprah wanted to work with. What do you want to add to your daily routine? New habits, habits that you want to get rid of? What does your desirable day look like? Let's build FOMO within ourselves, fear of missing out. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to become a morning person. Now, statistics show that billionaires and millionaires are up before everybody. They're up by like 4 or 5 a.m. And once I started waking up early, I found that I stopped complaining that I don't have any more time or I needed more time. Something that we can all agree is that we all have the same 24 hours in the day. The difference between a billionaire and non-billionaires is that they get their day started right away. We do not have any time to waste. The planner that I'm currently using, and no, I'm not sponsored by Grant Cardone yet. I use the 10X planner from Grant Cardone, and I'm going to show you what the planner looks like. So we have two sides. The first side, you have your dates, and you have 6 a.m. all the way down to 9 p.m. or later. And then on the other side, you get to write down your goals. You have a space where you can put your quote of the day. You have daily targets, successes, and then another space for goals. I have already set my day up for tomorrow. Now tomorrow, my goal is to wake up before 6 a.m. Notice that I have my box there. Learn that creating boxes and actually being able to check stuff off, for me, it creates dopamine, and honestly, it gives me pleasure in completing a goal. These stars here is my non-negotiable, so I know that I need to wake up at 6 a.m. daily. That is a non-negotiable. I need to get my yoga and workout in right after I wake up. That is also a non-negotiable for me. I know that I'm going to wake up before 6 a.m. I make sure that I write down the time. But from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., I don't care what time any of these three things get done. I just know that before 1 p.m., I have to get these 3 targets done. That also helps me because I don't feel rushed. Now, my non-negotiable, again, is to edit this video. I really like to give myself a lot of time because, number one, I really am very picky on what I put on my YouTube, because if I'm going to put my name on it, it better either be true and it better be up to par. At 6 p.m., I put skincare routine nighttime live. I have been trying to go more live on Instagram. I'm just trying to break a comfort at this point. I don't know why live is so, I guess it's because in real time, there's so much pressure. But I'm really trying to break a habit of not going live, so I make sure that I put that. It's not a non-negotiable, but I want to continue to build new habits, and that's definitely something that I need to add. Now, I always make sure after 6 p.m., I make this into my schedule. I built it in. I want to be present. I want to be with my family, and I want to be present with myself. How can I build my day and not allow myself to be present and be happy? On the very top, I like to write current. So I'm keeping track of how many subscribers I have on YouTube from month to month, because I'm trying to hit a goal for the end of the year. Track maybe the calories that you're burning, or the number of customers you're gaining. Whatever you're trying to set a goal for yourself, I make sure that I find a space where I can track it, because even if I go back, I'll be able to see how much I've grown in how much time. I am such a firm believer in compounding, so this helps me stay on track. Now, on this section here, I write 4 goals that I have for the month of February. So because I believe in compound, I did the math, and by March 15th, I should have 618 subscribers in total, so I can set my goal to be monetized by May. I also have a goal of fit into my clothes March, and the reason I put this goal here is because this is my why. This is part of my why on why I wake up early and why I get my yoga. So as soon as I fill this part out and I'm filling out the second page, this reconfirms why I have to get my workout done. I also have 2 businesses, so in my second business, I want to make sure that I finalize at least 2 deals a month, a video once a week. So by me reminding myself of this goal, it makes me gonna want to complete this non-negotiable. Quote of the day, I'm obsessed with this quote. May my urge for growth be greater than my urge for comfort. I find quotes when I listen to audiobooks in the morning as well. It could come from anywhere, really. It could come from my partner saying something to me thinking about something, or all of these things that we're doing on this side is reconfirming why we need to get the stuff done that we plan for the day. Once again, my targets for today: daily workout. Because this is going to get done, I'm checking it off here, and I'm also checking it off here. So for me, checking off boxes gives me satisfaction. So if with one thing I can check off here and check from this side, I feel double as good. Successes. So my successes are I already planned out my day the night before. I've given myself permission to be great, and I'm waking up 30 minutes earlier. There's also one more section here that you can write goals. So instead of me reiterating my monthly goals, which is something that I used to rewrite, I love repetition. I think it's so important. I started giving myself yearly goals, and my yearly goal is to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube by 2023. This be one of the last things I write. It literally makes all of this worth it. Before, I used to set so many goals for myself. I would just put so many things that, number 1, I became anxious. Number 2, I'm like, holy shit, like I'm already thinking about, I can't even do it. I'm already telling myself that I'm not gonna get through the day. In order for me to actually do 1% a day and get shit done, I gave myself 3 non-negotiables every day. I have been somebody that has collected millions of planners and journals, only to not even get to the 3rd page, and I'm already kicking or throwing the planner out the window. But it wasn't until I learned that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to start somewhere, and teach yourself to build habits. I am obsessed with Atomic Habits, and something that I continue to mention and say is that 1% will change the course of your life. James Clear gives an example of an airplane. Just by changing 1 degree, it can change where the end destination of that plane is. So by us doing 1% every day, starting a planner, setting at least 2 or 3 non-negotiables, we also can change the course of our lives. Plan out your day the night before. What are the benefits? This is so easy, and once I tell you, you're gonna be like, duh. When you wake up the next day, you literally do not have to think, and that's what you want. You don't want to have to think and waste time about what you have to do. Tomorrow when I wake up, I already have my day planned. There's no need to hesitate or be lazy or procrastinate because I know what I need to get done. And the biggest benefit that I've found with waking up early and planning out my day the night before is that now I can end my day a lot earlier. And imagine you getting out of work, you have nothing to do because you woke up early enough to get your errands out of the way. That is what I call a successful day. Thank you so much for everybody who has watched this video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, and comment. I love hearing from you guys, whether it be, yes, this was helpful, or do more videos of audiobooks or net time. Let me know. I love to respond back. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.